The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Neymar! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Gerrard. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard running with the ball. And Del Piero. Now it's Vitinha. Spread it left. He is through here. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Drogba. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Vitinha. And now the breakaway. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. And he welcomes it in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Del Piero. That ball looks a good one. And the shot! And that's a tiny finish. It is the pick-me-up they all long for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And this is Del Piero. Nedved, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Neymar. He's having a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mendes is there to clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean...
He's going for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Del Piero clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's Neymar! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 4. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 3, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 9, el dorsal...
And it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great run. Great chance! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Turkey restore parity.
Turkey really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win.
Struck first time. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening...
Nunez! Oh, what has happened here?
2 minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Foden. Ball in towards the middle. Stojkovic attempts a clearance. Real chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Besiktas.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. This is a promising build-up. Spread out to the left. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take. And it's Messi. Serginho. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Throw in. It's going to be another throw. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Silvestre was in no mood for any of that. Kukçu over to the right flank.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Silvestre kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in, and it's been played through. Just the keeper in his way, and he shoots! Goal! Turkey! And Turkey take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Turkey with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. Turkey very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Bernardo Silva. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Great pressure, plenty of it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pass somewhat off target. Nedved. Nedved running with intent. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Nedved. And here's Neymar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Besiktas definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Nicely spread.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Serginho wins the duel this time. Dani Olmo. Bernardo Silva.
Turkey really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Moved on forwards. Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nedved. Ball played for Rijkaard. Rijkaard. Messi. Cafu. It's a good run down the right. Out of play for a goal kick.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Turkey leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
So the action resumes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's... There's the shot! Nedved. Neymar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Spread to the right. Silvestre does well to get it back. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That is very well defended. Messi chasing after it. And it's Olmo. And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Bernardo Silva. Still just a single goal between the sides. Bernardo Silva. Serginho. Defending was strong and firm. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Van Basten. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Nedved. Kukçu gets a foot in here. Now it's Van Basten. He's in a great position here. Serginho's getting up there! Harmlessly behind. Yaya Toure. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lovely. And pull it! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Spread it left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has not gone well. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Yaya Toure gets a foot in and wins the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neymar. Cafu makes the interception.
Turkey clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution for Turkey, number 10, Neymar. Number 14,
It's an inviting looking ball that.
Nedved. Number 22, Messi.
Oh, it's Van Basten.
Number 15,
No luck with that
Bernardo
dink over the top.
Silva. Gullit. Coming on the
And he's
field,
intervened well there.
number 20,
McAllister.
Del Piero. Number 21, Desiree Doué.
Aims beyond the
Number
defence.
17,
It's come to
Phil
nothing.
Foden. Number
Well, the ball
11,
just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a
Substitution.
mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Foden wants to run onto this. He's found the way through. Has. And it's played in. One-nil as we head towards the end. Cafu carries the ball down the right. Besiktas disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Space for him to turn and look.
Turkey really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cafu calmly anticipates.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Now that looks a decent ball. Van Basten. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Darwin gets it away. Oh no, this does not look good. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so There was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
And here's Hullet. Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Neymar. He is through. Shot a goal! Goal! Turkey! And Turkey take the lead. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So, a breakthrough already. Lahm. And here's Dembele. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal.
Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Marcelo. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. And it's Messi. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He'll try from distance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction.
Besiktas always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every time.
He's had a shot! Dembele! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Besiktas leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, they can break here. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Turkey are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tanucci gets it clear. Now it's Messi. Pinches it off him. Griezmann. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Cannavaro chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Dembele. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Gullit might just make this. And he was quick to react. Lahm, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lahm. De Rossi. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Vinicius Junior. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And it's Gullit. Now it's Messi. That is good strength. And here's Nedved. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Added time.
And again. Goal! Turkey! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Turkey leading just about at the break. It's too close for comfort. It's 3-2.
Substitutions taking place.
And we get things going again. Hakimi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, Red, nice interception. Neymar. Nedved.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Rossi. Musiala. Now it's Drogba. And here's Dembele. Neymar. Yaya Toure. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Besiktas can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. Besiktas appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi's cross. Keeper has taken decisive action. Good read, needed to be. Bernardo Silva. Here's Cannavaro. So we've reached the hour mark. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Hakimi. Oh, it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lam. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking for options for movement. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible. It's Dembele! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Now it's Messi. And here's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here.
That's positional gold.
And the shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Turkey surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Substitution for Turkey, number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 15, Bernardo Silva. Number 22, Messi. Number 14, Nedved. Gullit.
Now it's Foden.
Coming on the field.
Foden
Number
will
20,
not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Number 11, number 17, Phil
And he's
Foden.
been shifted off it.
Number 6, Rui Costa.
No joy this time.
Number 18, Darwin Núñez. Substitution in progress.
Good ball, good take. Look at the space here. Now it's Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for the far post. Oh, good effort. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
And the pass is intercepted. Taken back almost at once. Can he get it through? Can he finish? This time surely! And a neat finish! We thought they were done, but never say never. Drogba at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Musiala, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Darwin. Gabriel produces
There will
the
be 1
perfect
minute at
tackle
a
there.
time.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Del Piero. Gabriel cuts it out. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, Massimo Ambrosini is certainly someone with a very, very impressive track record.
Yeah, both as a winner and leader, multiple European and league titles.
Big chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Benfica finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Best. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Irwin. Played in by Owen. Thuram clears it away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Aubameyang! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Aubameyang really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Has a look and plays it forward. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Turkey leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's McManaman. McManaman. He's in plenty of space here. And that's a throw-in. Irwin is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, and the shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's in! Benfica are back in business. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ambrosini. Now it's Pele. That's destined for the flank. And he's managed to get free. Now can he find a finish? He's had a shot! Goal! Benfica! And the comeback is complete! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Benfica have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Best. Aubameyang. And the counter is on. It's come to nothing. Yaya Toure. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Best. And here's the chance to counter. He is through here. Brilliantly cut out. Tabucci. That's really well manoeuvred. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bernardo Silva bops him off it and wins back the ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Spread neatly. Khan claims comfortable. And it's Pirlo. Marcelo. Ball in towards the middle. Tries a shot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Looking for a runner. He's on it. Can he get away? Aubameyang unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he's not getting his way this time. Piqué. Irwin.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bernardo Silva. The ball's gone astray. And it's half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Caros espectadores, vamos anunciar os vencedores da nossa lotaria de hoje. Confirme o número do vosso bilhete, custo voo.
So off we go again.
Turkey really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
So what can they make of this? He's found space here. Best. And that's played in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Del Piero. Pull it. McManaman. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Just eases him off the ball. Benfica needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
McManaman. McManaman making good progress. He's found a way through. Thuram gets a foot in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Aubameyang. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Hullet. Del Piero providing an outlet on that flank. His chance! Well taken goal. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Turkey dragged themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's Pele! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Piqué cuts it out. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, that's delightful. Best. Irwin finding himself in space.
substituição para o Benfica.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Número 14.
And he's quick to get rid.
Número 13.
And here's Nedved.
Número 23.
Marcelo has it in a wide position.
Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Benfica really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Número 8. Número 2.
And here's Bale.
Xabi Alonso.
Bale, he has a look up. Paz. Now it's Foden. Now it's Foden. Oh, they could break here. And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has been cut short. Well read, nice interception. Oh, good-looking ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Pedri. Rui Costa. And Paz. He's shifting through the gears here.
Turkey really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. He slings it in. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, nicely intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's been shifted off it. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And this is Adriano. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Turkey against Galatasaray.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now he's off and running. Raul. He's a shot. And a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Galatasaray with the corner. They're first. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 2 then. Thuram is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's well positioned here. That's been cut out, well played. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Davids cuts it out. Raul. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Turkey couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Turkey yet to have an attempt on goal. Referee has just said play on. Neymar. Turkey are looking to break at pace. Now it's Villa. Pinches it off him. Turkey disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now who's going to be first to this? Not the most oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. That's good defending, very good defending.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh no, what has happened here? David Villa going after that.
Galatasaray are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Not the most accurate pass. Bernardo Silva. That is good strength. Quality ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Villa. Neymar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Serginho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, cracking ball. Very nicely done. Messi! Oh, what has happened here? And it's come back out to him. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's given the time to pick a pass. That is ended up in no man's land. David Villa. Now it's Raul.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Raul. And he's being shifted off it. Still fighting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Passing nice and neat. Good ball, good take. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Koundé. Looking for the run. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bernardo Silva. Serginho. And here's Van Basten. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played up towards the front line. Raul. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
Substitution.
So we're off again. So the first half brought no goals. Messi wants to run onto this. We get a throw in. Yaya Toure. Driving through the middle. David Villa. This is a promising build-up.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Neatly clipped into space. And it's Bernardo Silva. Yaya Toure. Knocks it into space. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. Oh, shot at goal! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Turkey are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's Messi. Bernardo Silva. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bernardo Silva. Howson gets across to intercept that. David Villa is onto it in a flash. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rijkaard makes a dash for it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to...
And the finish! And that's a sharp finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Bernardo Silva. And it's been hooked away. It's a good spell of possession, this. Just about up to 75 minutes. Could move up a gear here. Howson cuts out the pass.
Turkey clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Messi going face-to-face with it. Oh, he's been caught napping! That's really well manoeuvred. Spread to the right. David Villa. And he's only too happy to take that back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out towards the right wing. And it's Thuram. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
David Villa receives it in a good position here. Bernardo Silva. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. And this is Messi. There's the shot! Oh, wow! That's crazy! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution for Turkey, number 10, Neymar.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Turkey look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
He's done very well to take that back. Oh, shooting chance! And he should have made them pay.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always...
And he's let fly! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
That's that, the end. Turkey pulled through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Good running, strong and purpose. Bellingham! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Deftly away. And it's Messi. Goes for the shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Hullet, and Hullet!
Hullet made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Now, can they get him away? And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar, and here's Hullet. Can he get it through? Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Khan punts it upfield. And it's Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is through here. Takes aim and impressive job. Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Now it's Messi. Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
It's a promising position. Lovely bit of skill. Pulls it back. Messi! It's a goal kick. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Hullet. Cross in. Ronaldinho! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Udinese certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And here's Hullet. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's managed to get free. Thuram. And it's Nedved. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that is a nice touch. Rijkaard. And it's Ronaldinho. Aimed beyond the defence. Messi in acres of space out wide. Maldini gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Del Piero. That's good running with the ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Nedved. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary. They shifted it to the flank, and they can counter here. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Strokes it back. Out towards the flank. And here's Hullet. He's in a good position here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cannavaro. And we've reached half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bernardo Silva. And this is chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Toure does really well to win the ball there. Bernardo Silva. He's on it, and the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class! It is an explosive start to the second half.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And it's Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to pass it, takes a shot! And that's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And
a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Udinese appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He has found the way through. And a header! Goal! Udinese! And again they hit the front. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Udinese have their lead. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries a shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's being Bellingham! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Udinese go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger. And Bernardo Silva! Sensational from Bernardo Silva! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Turkey, number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 14, Nedved.
The pass has gone astray.
15, Bernardo Silva.
And he thumps it clear.
Number 22, Messi.
And the counter
Coming
is
the
on.
field, number 20, Del Piero. Number 6, Rui Costa.
Referee's given a throw.
Number 11, number 18, Darwin Núñez. Number 17, Phil Foden. Substitution in progress.
Udinese clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he's got away from him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just eases him off the ball.
Turkey have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Paz. And here's Rui Costa.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he has been fouled there. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Del Piero! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, can he get onto this?
There will be 5
A lot of
minutes
space
added
here,
time.
a real opportunity.
No, that's been intercepted. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Zico. Mbappe! And a neat finish! So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, then...
And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Besiktas.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for...
Messi! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Spread it left. It's a pretty loose pass. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good-looking ball. Ibrahimovic. Turkey leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And this is Bernardo Silva. Rijkaard. Dani Olmo. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Zanetti. Rijkaard. Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now the cross. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That has not gone well. Hernandez. Besiktas are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! That has been cut short. Thuram is there to clear. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Olmo. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... And the shot! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, no, this does not look good. Pinches it off him. Now he's off and running. And this is Ibrahimovic. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's destined for the flank. He's through here. And this is Hullet. Gabriel with a fine tackle. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he get on the end of this? Turkey have got it back and they'll have another go. Bernardo Silva aims beyond the defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a little off target. And this is Neymar. He has a look up. Bernardo Silva. Ibrahimovic. And he's worked it through. Oh, just skips past his man. And he shoots! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Gullit. He's cut it out. Zanetti. Oh, cracking ball. And Messi! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Turkey leading now. And that signals the end of the first period. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Turkey leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So straight into the second half. Here's found the way, Messi! And that's in! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Nicely aimed pass. Just eases him off the ball. Zanetti. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he cuts out the supply. Ibrahimovic. Well, that looks a decent ball. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. Crosses it in. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gets his head on it! Oh, it rattles the bar! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Messi, he's in one-on-one. Shot, surely! And a neat finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Turkey are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's found a way past. He'll try from distance. No, it's wide.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And it's Zanetti. Rafinha. Oh, what has happened here? Shot a goal! And there's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Besiktas get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar. Look at the space here. Neymar! And again. It's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from...
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. This place, these people, and their heroes. The grand old stadium graced by so many greats of the Mexican game, but above all, a game always of its proud and passionate people. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. That's gone loose, and it's with the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now that looks a decent ball, and he welcomes it in, and the finish! Neymar, one of a type. He's brilliant. He's got himself an absolute peach, and Turkey take the lead. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Applies the finish! Off the post! So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Hazard. Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Neymar. That's good play. He's found Neymar! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Hullet. Turkey very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And he plays one through. This looks promising. Plenty to aim at here. And it's Seedorf. Hazard with the delivery. Well, that's been dealt with. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nesta. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Hullet, driving forward, succumbs to the pressure. And it's Nedved. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vinicius Junior has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on. And Hullet! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Hazard. That's very neat. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan with the corner, there first. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Vinicius Junior, and they win it back again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Yamal. Here's a shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Turkey sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. We're on the move again. Looking for options for movement. He might be in here. And a chance! And that's a good finish. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
It's a threatening... He's having a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Nedved, there he goes, motoring forward. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Seedorf gets it away. Messi. Now it's Yamal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Yamal. And it's Zanetti. In with the challenge. Vinicius Junior.
La cantidad de
He's a
espectadores
sharp
de este
little ball
partido
here.
fue de
Tries to play it through.
71.898.
Messi! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Azar. Now it's Cruyff. Messi. And Messi! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Roberto Carlos. Pepe goes direct. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Yamal. Hazard. Now it's Messi. Vinicius Junior has the space to scheme. Turkey needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great vision. And this is Neymar. And he's definitely onside. Now he's running away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet...
Messi! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Hullet. And here's Bernardo Silva. Milan are looking to break at pace. Bernardo Silva. Played back to the goalkeeper. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? They're urging him. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Turkey! And they've got their lead back.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Cambio en el Milán. Número 19.
So we have
Messi.
movement on both
Número
benches.
24.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Número 9.
Well, it's better late than
Número
never,
11.
Peter, and that's
Cambio.
potentially decisive now.
Threads one in. He's in a great position here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. This is a promising build-up. Cantona has it in a wide position.
3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And the number on the board is 3. Seedorf. That's going wide left. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now this could be a... Can he finish?
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Señoras y señores.
So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.